Hello everyone and welcome to the Game Week 18 review video. As we can see here, not a bad week at all. Going into the last week of the first half of the season, we scored 62 points, some solid contributions from some less likely players, and kind of a weak midfield, and we'll see how that shook up right here. So first off, Providel, excellent game, could have been even better. There was a late-ish goal against Empoli. They had a 1-0 lead most of the game. I was following it. And they let in that goal. If not, that would have been another 4 points, maybe 5, getting that third bonus. But he stopped 6 shots. It was an own goal, so it's not like the shot against was one that was a shot on goal against. So all of the shots that were taken by Empoli on goal was saved. Both actually goals in this game were own goals, kind of weird. But Providel, so we got 2 points for playing 60 minutes, 2 points for making 6 saves, and 2 bonus points as well. So that's a great showing by Providel. Kind of a score you'd kind of hope for from any goalie. So to be able to get it from a 4.5 is pretty nice. The defense did pretty well. We got Hisai with 8 points. He also got 2 bonus points, which was awesome. As Lazio, even though they didn't get the clean sheet, he was subbed out before the general goal occurred. So he himself got a clean sheet, not fully Lazio, which is awesome. I love when that happens. But then he also got 2 bonus points as well, because all of the bonus ratings for the defenders would have dipped except for him. Bonucci also played for Juventus' clean sheet against Bologna. No bonus points there, but I'd always take 6 points from a defender, so that's really good. And the one that I wasn't expecting to get any clean sheet from was the one that didn't get the clean sheet. That was Karsdorp, and that game happened on Saturday. Roma won 4-1, I believe. I forget actually if they were up 4-0 before they allowed that goal. Kind of a shame because they did dominate that game. But I was not expecting a clean sheet there, so I kind of accounted for that already. But 2 points for Karsdorp. The midfield is where things were weakest this week. Aside from Quadrado, we see you bring in Berardi, didn't contribute to either of the Sassuolo goals, so that was a little disappointing. Candreva almost had the clean sheet point as well. Really late goal by Venezia. I followed the end of that game yesterday, so he only got 2 points. Makes sense for Pasalic to only get the 2. He was actually started on my bench anyway. I didn't even start him, and he had to come in for Mario Rui, who didn't play. So he only got 2. Umbrella got a yellow card, meaning that he's suspended for the next game. So this is not an injury, this is a suspension. So he's just suspended the next game. So he got that yellow card, and he came off before 60 minutes. So he ends up with 0 points. So I really wish I had Cambiaso in for him, which not really what you would have thought of having Inter facing Salernitana. So it's not like I'm like, oh, I should have done that, because it doesn't even make sense. But at the end of the day, it would have been better. A majority of points came from the attackers this week. Vlahovic, another goal. I know I was flirting between Vlahovic and Latouro to start. Should have captained Vlahovic. Because that's 6 goals in a row, 6 games in a row that he's got a goal, at least 1 goal in, which is kind of insane. So he just keeps rolling, which is good. Got 9 points there. And then I did captain Latouro Martinez, which if you remember in the preview video for Game Week 18, I was debating who to start, because I knew there was a chance that Latouro Martinez might not start because he had started the previous game, but he had scored 2 goals. So I was like, if he's in this much form, are they really going to sit him? Well, they did sit him, but Latouro Martinez, being who he is, comes off the bench and still scores late in the game. So that was huge to make having that captaincy worth it, or else I would have been kicking myself if he just got the 1 point to 2 rather than having Vlahovic as the captain going up to 18. But then he got the bonus points as well. So I forget exactly. Does it say what minute that he played? How many minutes he played? Just looking quickly. I don't see where it says minutes being played. But yeah, he did not play a whole lot of the game, and he still got 2 bonus points and a goal. So I was happy that was the outcome. And because he sat that first large portion of the game, I see him starting this upcoming week. So I think that bodes well for the team, that he won't be sitting on either Tuesday or Wednesday they play. We have midweek games coming up, which is why I'm rushing for these 2 videos back to back here. Okay, but that's how the team did. Again, Leao injured, Mario Rui injured, Cambiaso getting another assist. He's been really good value for what he is. But yeah, that's how the team shook out. Let's see the league standings updated. And so we go to Forge and Fire, and this week the field really closed up big. I had lost a lot of points recently in a week, and Fox had really got himself a good cushion. But if you go, I was just taking a look at specific game weeks, and you go to the past game week. I wish it would still show it, and it shows it in who did the best game week order. But if we see here, so I had one of the top game weeks in the league, and Fox, our leader, had not a great game week at all. So as you can see, some of these top teams, so Team Juve show didn't do great either. Missed out on getting a lot of points this week, and therefore the rest of the field caught up a bit. And I'm kind of like that last one on the cutoff. I'm still pretty far away from top, from Fox, just about 53 points off. But he's only 11. There's only an 11-point lead or 9-point lead on the top. One Salim is not that far behind them. There's a little bit of a drop off between the next three of us as well, and then that's where the big drop off occurs. Where we're almost getting 100 points off. But it's still a lot to play for, especially we're going into the last game of the first week of the season. So lots to play for in the Forged and Fire League. Okay, and that's how that's shaping up. We'll take a quick look at the transfers in and out. We have Simeone's the top transfer in, and Çalhanoğlu is the second one. He's had an amazing year, and I just haven't brought myself to bring him in. It's not cheap either. Just for people bringing in Çalhanoğlu, he's in a yellow card away from a suspension himself, so just got something to keep in mind. Dzeko's being brought in, that makes sense. Kandreva, yeah, I see nothing wrong with them, and I guess Milinkovic-Savic is coming off his suspension, so it might make sense to bring him too and get some money back on him as well. And a bunch of Napoli players got dropped. Zielinski, did he get injured or something? Because like he's been contributing a lot recently. I need to check into that. Mertens all of a sudden gets sat to rest one game, and he's getting dropped all of a sudden. So that's not good. Dybala and Mario Rui. And it said a few weeks when I looked at his injury status. He's not who I'm gonna bump out this week. We'll see next week, but I don't know. He's just been such a good defender this year. I don't know if it's worth getting him out. And yeah, Dybala makes sense, but Zielinski and Mertens, I don't know about those two. Anyway, we'll see the fixtures and we'll talk about it in the top 5 and the transfer thoughts for next video. So that's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We only need one more to get to 70, which is awesome. Thanks for the 3 of you that subscribed within a short period of time or over the last game week. And I'll talk to you again soon. Take care.